there, it's Derek here from Pacific Coast Auto in Japan, and we're looking now at a 2012 Toyota Alphard, a vehicle we have exported plenty of them in the past. This one here has 104,000 kilometers on it, and V6 larger engine version. It does come with the hybrid too, if you're interested in that, and then a 2.4 liter 4-cylinder. This one was bought from auction here in Japan for export over to the UK, and we're just going to take a look at the condition of the car before we export it. And overall, I'm pretty happy with the condition of this one. And the interior, I'll get to it in a second, but it is fantastic. Before we get into it, a quick little rev of the engine. Okay, now we are in a bit of an enclosed space here with the wall back here, and so that's a little bit noisier than it usually is. This is a vehicle with a decent amount of sound insulation, so it's not very noisy when you actually do drive it. When it comes to the inside of the engine room, the oil and the coolant are both looking A-okay. You can see the coolant there. There's a nice color of pink. The oil, I guess I could show you. I'm not sure if you can see that, but the light color means that it has been changed recently. You might be surprised I'm not shooting this at the typical location. It's because I already shot the video for this one yesterday, and then the vehicle was going to be getting ready for transport, so we moved the location of it, and then the video was corrupted. So I'm redoing my homework here. This here is the auction inspection sheet. I'll go ahead and translate that for you. It's a 2012 Alphard 350S Type Gold. The Type Gold has that special interior and maybe a few other random things, like maybe that chrome garnish on the side. Maybe this front bumper is unique to the version Gold. Look at that, it's still got the plate on it. Yes, you can keep the plate if you buy a car from Japan. There is a process for that. We can talk to you about it if you're interested. Now, auction grade 4, interior grade C. I think interior C is being a little bit harsh. I think it is quite nice in the interior. So original black, original mileage 104,316, and the sales points say Alpine EX9 Navi with TV and reverse camera, flip down monitor, that's aftermarket, dual sunroof, and the one in the back is huge, by the way. Aftermarket suspension, dual power sliding doors. Now the report here from the auction inspector says steering wheel makes a sound when you turn it. I couldn't reproduce this. I yanked in the steering wheel left and right, couldn't get it to make any sounds, couldn't hear any sounds coming from the front suspension. Not sure what they meant by that. It doesn't have a weak power steering pump either, so everything appears to be fine, but when the car lands, you might have something there. Maybe it's an intermittent problem. So interior dirty and scratched. Aftermarket wheels scratched, door mirror scratched, very small scratches, small dents. And then on the body here, we have an A2 medium scratch on the front bumper, an AU2 medium scratch and dent on the left front door, and then an A3 on the back bumper. Most of the damage is on the two bumpers. The roof also has some scratches and dents, but unless you're 7.5 feet tall, you're not gonna be able to see it up there. And so it's not that concerning. It looks like they backed into like a parking spot that had a roof, and the roof kind of on the top a bit, and I will show you that as well. Pulling back, Alphard's one of our most popular vehicles exported from Japan here, and you can see why. These things are ultra luxury on the inside, have room for 7 or 8 seats depending on which model that you get. I can't pull back far enough to see the whole vehicle in one shot here, so there's your unique little pan there. Okay. The aftermarket wheels, I think, pretty good look. Aftermarket wheels on minivans are definitely a Japanese thing. I'm not sure how popular it is outside of Japan, because I have been living here for nearly 20 years, but the minivans with the big wheels, I think it's cool. You get to have the space for your family and everything. Pickup trucks, SUVs, not as popular here as they are in places where I come from, like North America.
Want to see us having fun in Japan? Go check out our new channel. Link in the description.
Okay. North America as in Canada, but we have pretty similar taste in cars. The F-150 is the most popular car in the US. I think it's probably in the top 3 in Canada. And compared to, you might want to compare this to Toyota's version of the minivan that's available in North America, the Sienna. Yes, I got that right. There is a Toyota Sienta here in Japan, but it's a different car. The Sienna, not a big fan of that. I much prefer what you can get here in Japan, the Alphard or the Estima or the Noah or the Voxy or the Esquire, depending on which minivan that you want. There are plenty of them. Okay, take a look at this. You got a unique little mirror here on the A pillar, and this gives you a look on the side to see how far you are from the car you're next to. And this one here gives you a look kind of right in front of the car. Now, on several of these, you can also get a front camera. This one doesn't have that, but you do get fog lamps. Yes. Okay, condition-wise, headlights are pretty good, but there is fade on the top of them. These should absolutely be able to be polished out without too much hassle. The damage looks like it's only on the exterior of the lens. The AU2 over here, it's not that big. It's about, I don't know, the top of a coffee cup size. It's not super deep, but it is there. And because it is a black vehicle, you can see the reflections. It should be able to be repaired. It might be a bit expensive because you're going to have to paint the entire door in order to repair it. You might have some luck with taking that out, but it looks like one you won't be able to take out without paint, in my opinion. Right here, you can see a scratch on the mirror. Okay, coming down here, the side panels is looking all right. I would not be upset about that at all. The back bumper looking really good until you get to the other side of the corner. Remember, this is the A3, and it's got a big scrapey here, which has damage on the upper section, this upper corner piece, the lower bumper section, and then a line here on the fender. So it's actually damaged the fender a little bit as well. Okay, the roof, I can show you. It's got fade on the top of the spoiler there. And then you can see maybe some scratches like in this area. I can't see because I'm not that tall. And then it has a series of scratches along here as well. Okay, but like I said, nobody's able to see up there. It doesn't look like it's something you would have to worry about rust or something like that. Coming down this side, we are looking A-okay. Around the door handles, typical of any vehicle these days, you're going to get a lot of scratches inside here because paint these days is not as strong as it used to be, and fingernails can scratch paint up pretty easily. And then a polishable scratch right here, fairly long, but you should be able to get that out with a good cut and polish. Something about minivans, most people are not taking care of the paint of their minivans. I highly recommend one that's around this age to get a full ceramic coating on the vehicle when it lands. That will keep the paint going for several more years than just leaving it as is. It's a large vehicle, it's going to cost a little bit more, but something worth doing in my opinion. Okay, on to the interior now. This has a powered door, which oddly for the powered door, you can't use the power function when you're here. It opens by power, like the latch is powered, but you have to pull it up to get it up. When you're in the car, you can push a button and it'll come up. It's kind of weird that that button doesn't exist here. You can close it with a button, but you can't open it with a button. Okay, so having a look now at the interior. Remember, this one's, I believe this one counts as a 7-seater, but let me just double check to see if it's got the, yes, it does. So 3 seats in the back, 2 in the middle, 2 in the front for 7. That's 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, my math is good today. It comes with an aftermarket subwoofer. Who doesn't want that? I'll just leave that there for you. And the carpet of it, my gosh, the burgundy brown and orange carpet looks just like something you would find in a movie theater from the 1960s. And I love it. Anything that is unique and weird that you can get in a car, I love. And I have never seen an Alphard that looks like that. All interior lamps, by the way, have been changed over to LEDs. You can see them up there. They are brighter than normal. You also get this really nice looking accent light up there, which you'll see a lot more if all the LED lights weren't on. These seats here, slidable forward and back, which is pretty unique for minivans. A lot of the minivans don't have the space to do sliding seats. And so instead they have flip up to the side seats, which these ones also are. They're flipping and sliding. So you can have a nice big cargo area like I have here. And I believe that there's a lever right here to pull it back. And then if you want to have maximum space for your passengers, you can do that too. And then take a look at how much leg room that you're able to get there. This is absurd and excellent if you're going to be taking any trips, or some of your kids are a little bit noisy and you want to put them in the back where they can't be heard, at least as much. Okay, and it's a 3-point seatbelt for all three of these, your third seatbelt attached up here. Let's now close this door. And we'll go into the side doors. These are both power side doors. And they both open smoothly and fine. Okay, so there are a lot of different configurations that you can get for this. This one here is, I guess, unique to the type Gold, because you get the unique looking seats there. Unique pattern on the seats. They're not actually a unique design. They have the manual version of the leg rest, and you can put that leg rest up in different sizes depending on what you want, but very cool that it has that. It doesn't have the footrest here, but I think it's weird the ones that do have the footrest, because you can't use the leg rest and the footrest at the same time, but I think it was designed to. That's a little bit weird, but very cool with the leg rest. And the smaller seats can actually be a little bit more useful if you're going to be putting car seats into them. There is another stage after this that has hard mounted armrests. These ones you can flip up and down, and you can set these armrests to whatever height that you like as well. So there's the lowest, and you click it to where you want, and then it stays there. The brown stitching along with the brown seat backs, very unique look. This Alcantara has a nice feel to it. We'll just flip this seat back down. These seats, the leg rest ones are on these two, as well as maybe this one up here. Maybe not. I'll take a look at that in a second. You got the same unique carpeting all across here. You have a flip down table in between, as well as cup holders. And if you need extra cup holders, there is an extra one in each of the door cards. These windows go down. Not all minivans do that. Minivans always have the front windows that can go down, not always the back ones. The Alphard does that. Okay, heading up here, it's easy to go into the back because you can flip this down if you know how to do it. There we go. And you can just walk through. Now we have these seats in the full back or full forward position, which leaves you less room in here. Absolutely usable for kids like this. And then that gives you the full amount of leg room for whatever adults would be in that row. This is among the best rear seats for a minivan. Usually the rearest seats of the minivan are pretty close to the ground. That's not the case here. They usually have shorter cushions here. That's not the case here. They are quite comfortable in cushioning as well. Usually pretty dumpy seats in the back row compared to any of the other ones. Of course, those are the seats for the good boys and girls. And this is the seats for the ones that aren't the good boys and girls. They are still very good. 2 cup holders on each side, there and there. Nice clean headliner. And you can see the flip down monitor. Let's just flip that down. A bigger screen than the original one that you could get in the vehicle. Not sure of all the features because it is an aftermarket one. Let's just flip it back up. But it does have an air purifier built in. Cool. A huge sunroof, and this one is full retractable, and so is this one. Okay, let's go now to the front seats, and I gotta talk about the door cards. The door cards on this version are made out of this really nice, it's a fake leather, but it has a very nice soft feel to it. I wouldn't say fabric because it's not fabric, but the feel of it is good and the cushiness of it is good. Of course, full power windows. You have a nice little chrome accent around the speaker there. And then a set of aftermarket speakers put up here, a diatone. It looks like they are too big to be a tweeter, but maybe they're still classified as a tweeter. Okay, seats here. Airbags in the seats. Plus for passenger and driver. I don't think there are any for the rear, but I might be wrong about that. Let's just have a quick look. No airbags up here. Oh, airbags up here. Okay, so a total of 6. 6 airbags in it. Unique Alphard sign there and there for the gold version. And look at this. I love these. This thing here has a light in it that illuminates onto the ground the word Alphard with a nice little design. It's going to be about dinner plate size right here every time you open the door. Very cool. A little nerdy, but very cool. Of course, power folding mirrors. Can't do it because the car's off. And I can't turn the car on without putting my foot on the brake. Let's see if we can do this. Nah, can't do it. I took the key out and put it in my bag over there, so maybe that's why. Anyway, steering wheel is a half leather, half pretend wood, but it's still nice. And has controls here for audio, as well as your mode for the stereo, I believe that is. Could be the mode for AC. I didn't play around with it. Shifter is in good condition with only a slight amount of wear on it. A large aftermarket Alpine screen there. That kit probably had this and the back screen all in one. Was probably not very cheap. The place to put things, you have a remote control in here. I believe that's the remote control for an aftermarket mirror up here, which just shows you through a camera out the back. You have cup holders, and look at this. This is cool. I haven't seen this again in anytime in an Alphard. Flip this open. See the gasket around here? They are slots that you can put your 500 milliliter bottles in, and then you can choose if you want them to be cooled down or heated up. So hot and cool box for 2 bottles. You also have a USB plug, USB, I guess 2.0. And here's his illumination with choices of blue, off, or white. I don't know where that illumination goes. I suspect they are down in here, like rings at the bottom, but I don't know. I couldn't find them. We have a little flip out table thingy here, and a huge cavernous thing. Look, you can stick your arm all the way in. So a lot of space in there that you wouldn't otherwise think, because it's underneath these other things. Okay, so Alphard, one of the best vehicles in Japan, a pretty good condition one. Needs a little bit of cleaning up here and there, as most of them do once they're about 12 or 13 years old. But I think you can be pretty happy with the purchase of this. And we're going to end the video here. If you're interested in importing your own vehicle from Japan, you can hit us up. My name is Derek from Pacific Coast Auto. If you have any questions, post them in the comments section. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.